Hello, all you beautiful souls. This is a reading, a channeled reading that I was moved, Spirit moved me to do. I was called upon to do this reading. I shuffled ahead of time to get the overall energy of the message that wanted to come through. And I'm using the Inner Child Oracle deck, which came through with Joy Sprouts Within Me. This is number 7, the Fertile Foundation card. So I wanted to read from the book because when I read the inscription, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so wonderful. So this is the overall arching message that you guys are meant to hear. 7 is the Fertile Foundation card. It says, Pa Blue, this is Pa Blue, has harvested many tasty carrots from this year's crop. Though some are small, wanky, or misshapen, they will be just as delicious as the rest. Benny knows there is more going on in the garden that can be seen. Be patient, my friends. Manifesting takes time. Working hard without seeing immediate evidence of the change can be very discouraging. When you plant a seed, a lot happens beneath the surface that we do not see. You don't need to see the seed sprout to know that it is growing. You do not need to see the change occurring to feel it in your heart. The card asks you not to be discouraged by the slow, steady pace of the growth. When a seed of change is planted and cultivated and tended with care and patience, its roots grow deep enough to withstand the test of time. Nurture your seed with patience and love. Still, the result of your efforts may not be as you imagined. Those small, worthy, wonky, misshapen, it may not look the way that you imagined it to be. But find comfort in knowing that your efforts will never go unrewarded. Developing skills to support your growth creates a fertile foundation for long-term abundance, so you can nourish and protect your seed through all and any challenges that arise. Expand your awareness and be open to different manifestations of your dream or goal. So don't be tied down to a specific outcome. Be open to allowing things to come in whatever way and shape and form they are willing to grow into. Do not be discouraged if your apple seed sprouts into a lemon tree, or it is our responsibility and privilege to plant the seed, but how it grows is in the hands of Mother Nature or the divine. You must be pleasantly surprised to realize your harvest is even more important or more abundant than you ever did dream. Now, it does have an affirmation in this book that it comes with, this card. So the affirmation is, I am patient. I till the fields of success and splendor. I plant my seeds, and joy sprouts within me. Joy sprouts within me. So this is the Inner Child Oracle, as I said. So that's our overall message, which I think is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful message that wanted to come through at this time for you, for those of you who are tuned in or were drawn to this message. So it talks about patience, it talks about diligence, it talks about steadfastness of even though it talks about trust, it talks about knowing that the work, the hard work, the effort that we're putting into something will bear fruit. It will be abundant, especially if we're going about it in the right way, and being happy with the results that don't have do not put expectations, strong expectations around an expected outcome. Allow things to grow into whatever they want to grow into. Allow for it's interesting because this can definitely talk about anything in our life, nurturing the things that we love. And it's okay if they don't look, if the things that we love don't look the way we want them to, they're not shaped the way that we want them to, we can still put that effort into it. We can still love them. We can still, even if those carrots are misshapen, or they our apple trees become lemon trees, we still can be grateful for the abundance that it provides in our life, the blessing that it bestows in our life. We're still gaining something out of it. So it really is looking at the positive versus the negative, being grateful for what we've cultivated, and understanding that things take time, that things don't happen instantly. In this world right now, there are so many people that want instant gratification. They want things to happen now, 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 now. We want it now. And not realizing that, sometimes the world, the universe, spirit gives us the opportunity to take a breath and relax and rest. We plant the seeds, the farmer plants the seeds, and it takes a while for those seeds to bear fruit, to grow into something. It takes patience. And so in that patience, in that time between until the abundance comes, that's our time to rest. We've done the hard work of planting the seeds. And we have to go and water them. Of course, we have to nurture them. We have to water them, whatever that is in our life, whatever it is we're trying to grow in our life. We do have to continually nurture it every day. But we don't know what's going to come from it. But during that interim, while we're waiting for that abundance to come in, when we're waiting for our crops to come in, sometimes we get the time to rest. It's a time for rest. It's a time for reflection. It's a time to really enjoy, and be proud of what we've accomplished, to be proud of the efforts we've made, knowing and trusting that we're going to have a bountiful garden at some point, that abundance and that bountifulness is coming. It's around the corner. It's coming, trusting and knowing it's going to be there for us, which is the path to mastery. It's mastering our thoughts, getting ourselves under control, staying in that positive mind frame of knowing that believing in ourselves, that the work that we've done, the plant seeds we planted are going to bear fruit. Why? Because we're doing the work. Even though we can't see the outcome, even though we don't know what the outcome's going to be, we know that there will be an outcome, and that outcome will be for our highest good. It may not come in the way that we want it to, but it will be for our highest good. It will be for your highest good. And that's what those of us that see this, we know this, we've done the hard work, we've become the master, we're stepping in to that expanded consciousness of mastery, of becoming the master farmer, of knowing how, not only where and how to plant our crops, but how to nurture and grow them into something beautiful, into something that is going to be spectacular, even if it doesn't look the way we want to. My throat kind of closed up a little bit there, so that tells me that there's some of you that may be having trouble moving into this mastery, or being able to speak your truth. There may be something at this time that you're needing to express. Okay, expression is a form of growing something, expressing ourselves, expressing yourself through creativity. Maybe you're having trouble planting those seeds at this time, not knowing what direction to plant those seeds. And I say for that, go within, take this time of silence, that you're meant to be patient at this time. You're meant to be waiting. The universe is bringing stuff in. We have to trust that what is meant for us is coming. It's coming. It's growing. We just have to wait for it. We just have to have that patience to wait for it. As long as we have put the intention of what we want out there. Focus, look at this. Focus on your own game. Stay in your lane at this time. Do this, and in due time you will set up an extraordinary life. See, my wonderful people, the people that were drawn to this. If you're here, it's because you're meant to have an extraordinary life. And maybe you don't realize that, or maybe you're just, with the mastery, maybe you're just realizing that. Maybe you're just understanding that you're meant to have an extraordinary life. I'm going to put that up there. You were meant to have an extraordinary life. And if you're not creating that extraordinary life, look at where you're planting your seeds. Maybe it's a time to reevaluate what you're putting your time, effort, and energy into, to make sure that you are nurturing things that will grow into this extraordinary life, that will set you on the path toward. And this comes back to that mastery of knowing, of having that expanded consciousness, of understanding, that we need to focus on what we're growing. Where are we putting our time and energy and effort? Are we focusing? Are we being good to ourselves? Are we doing ourselves due justice? Are we cultivating? A life? Are we planting the seeds that will lead to this extraordinary life? Are you, in every aspect of your life, are you cultivating those seeds that will lead you to the extraordinary life that you're meant to lead? You have to focus. It's saying focus at this time. Focus and put your awareness toward, what do I need to change in my life? Where do I need to plant seeds to cultivate this extraordinary life that I'm meant to live at this time? So we have build bridges, not walls. Everything you want is waiting for you on the other side of the walls that you have built. Let your guard down and let life in. So where are you hindering yourself? Where are you planting seeds that aren't taking fruit? Where are you planting seeds that aren't building toward this extraordinary life? This could be, that you could be planting seeds within your own subconscious that are building walls that are keeping you from attaining this extraordinary life that you're meant to live. Okay? Bad timing. Everything will come to you at the right time. Another card of patience. So I love that was going to be the last card I'm pulling from that deck. It comes back full circle to the overarching energy of be patient. Patience is a virtue. That saying is there for a reason. It's very important that we have patience, that we understand that it's divine timing. Things happen in divine timing. It's not on our time. It's on the universe's time. And why? Because the universe has to move and shift things to make it align with where you are with your energy. All we can do is put the intention out there and nurture that intention, nurture those seeds, plant the seeds and nurture them. So this is the Tarot of the Divine that we're using here. As our tarot, we have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands means committing to something, mastering what we commit to. Mastering what we commit to. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse. I feel like this is that lack of focus. It's saying focus. So we need to focus on what our wish fulfillment is. That we need to focus, because this is talking about that extraordinary life. And we did talk about these walls. What is keeping you from this extraordinary life? What is blocking you? What walls are blocking you? Where are you not planting the seeds, and putting commitment into things that are going to lead to your wish fulfillment? You have not attained this extraordinary life yet. And the reason you haven't is because you may be planting seeds in the wrong place. You may have walls up that are keeping you, that extraordinary life is on the other side of that wall. So what do we have here for build bridges, not walls? The Empress. Yeah, look at that. This is letting your guard down. The Empress knows this is beautiful energy. This is attracting energy. This is magnetic energy. It's letting those walls down and letting love in, letting things in, having that expanded consciousness to be open to receiving. This is Empress energy, is being open to receiving. But what also is it? It's about nurturing. We go back to the gardener, nurturing our garden, nurturing things. Awesome message. Awesome message for you. Those of you who are here, I hope you're resonating with this message. I hope you're getting something out of it. I hope that it's giving you what you need to hear. I love this. Look at this. Get out of that 5 of Cups energy, coming out of it, understanding through patience that we don't need to be sad. We don't need to be disappointed because I just realized these need to come over. I apologize. I just realized those are not in the window. So there we go. Make sure we got everything here. There we go. So this 5 of Cups energy, it's telling us, this is in reverse. So it's coming out of that sadness and regret. It's understanding and seeing those 2 cups behind us. And what are those 2 cups? The 2 cups is about committing to something, committing to a partnership, committing to something. And that leads in that, we have to commit and build that solid foundation. This is this is tending the garden, nurturing something, building something that's going to be long lasting, our legacy. You're building your legacy. You're building this extraordinary life. You're here to build this extraordinary life for yourself, and so through patience, when we're not patient, we can sometimes get ourselves in this energy of feeling like we don't have enough, we lack, we're not getting what we want, so we get disappointed, we get frustrated, and then what are we doing? We're damaging our crop. It's like the tears, it's like a storm that comes in, emotional storm that comes in and can damage our crops. So we have to stay in this energy of believing and having faith that it's all in divine timing, to have that patience, to know that what we're building is we're building it into something beautiful. We're building our life into something extraordinary. This is a really beautiful message, and I really hope that something is resonating for you. There should be something in this message that you should be taking away, since this is a message that came in that was meant for only a few to hear. It means it's to help redirect you and put you on the right track. Maybe you have been in this 5 of Cups energy. Maybe you have recently been disappointed because things are not working out in your favor, or you're not seeing the fruits of your labor, or something that you really want, you're feeling disappointed because it's not working out the way that you wanted it to work out. This is Spirit's message to you to say that it is coming. Get yourself out of this energy, because you know what? Things come in at the frequency of energy that we're in. If you're in 5 of Cups energy, you're bringing in things that align with sadness, with regret, with disappointment. And so we have to turn that around. We have to get in this reversed 5 of Cups energy and see the 2 cups that are standing, the things that we can commit to, the things that we can grow, the things that we can nurture, the things that, but we have to take down any walls, anything that's blocking us, anything that we have put in the way of creating this extraordinary life for ourselves. So if you're here, it's telling me this is kind of a wake-up call to tell you at this time, if you're being impatient, it's a time to be patient. Greatness is coming. if it's not coming, maybe it's a time to redirect. Maybe it's a time to refocus on your game, refocus on what, master, get mastery over yourself, get mastery over, learning to be patient, learning to trust, it's that time to really cultivate the skills and to master the skills it requires to build, to focus on, what needs to grow to create an extraordinary life for yourself, because you're meant to have that. You're here because you're meant to have an extraordinary life. And I think that. I think that's what drew you to this reading. You know that you're different. You know that you're meant for greatness. You know that you're meant for something spectacular. You know that in your heart. But it also comes, this is talking about creativity. We have a lot of cards about creativity that have come out. So it can be that you just haven't had the inspiration yet to know what you need to nurture. And again, that comes back to having, if you're in this energy of not knowing what direction to go, then understand and appreciate the fact that you're given the time, you're given the space and the time to think about things, to go within and think about things and think about what's next. How many people would be, would love to have the time, the free time to just do whatever they want to do, to know that they don't have to worry about what's coming in their life next. How many people would just absolutely love to know, hey, I planted the seeds, now I can just have a little bit of fun and just wait for that harvest to come in. Knowing, the farmer doesn't doubt that those seeds are going to grow. He doesn't worry about it. He knows he's got to go on with his life. All he can do is focus on what he can control, which is watering, making sure that the plants have sunlight, that they were planted in an optimal place, that they're getting water every day, maybe putting some compost or something in the soil to make sure that it has the nutrients to grow well. All he's doing is what he knows he control, but he knows that everything else is out of his control. And so this is the mastery. This is saying that if you haven't already, this is talking about the need to master yourself, to master knowing what you can and can't control, and leaving the rest up to spirit, and having the patience for that to come to fruition, to let whatever needs to come to fruition in your life. It really is about trust and patience, and something beautiful will come as a result of it. Enjoy any free time that you're given. Don't spend it in worry and regret, because that is going to lower your frequency, and it's basically saying that's not going to help you align with this extraordinary life that you're meant to lead. Stay in that high vibration, stay in joy, find things that bring you happiness, that bring you love, that bring you joy, that keep you in this high vibrational creative empress energy that is abundance, that's creating abundance, that is magnetizing abundance, which attracting abundance, attracting creativity, attracting joy, attracting beautiful things into your life. This is the culmination of a beautiful life, but it's hidden behind maybe some barriers and walls that we've built. It might be a way of thinking. It might be the way we feel, about things, the way we look at the world. It may be our impatience. This is for you. This message is for you to do the inner work, to master whatever is stopping you. Go within and find what is stopping you, what is keeping you from nurturing the things and growing the things in your life that will lead to something long-term, enduring, and beautiful, extraordinary, abundant, being truly blessed. What is keeping you from your wish fulfillment, your 9 of Cups? What is keeping you from that at this time? So that was the message that wanted to come through. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you will affirm this message down below, claim it as your own. We'll go back. I want to reiterate that affirmation that came through with that card in case you needed to hear it again, for your own benefit. So it's, I am patient as I till the fields of success and splendor. I plant my seeds and joy sprouts within me. Because why? Because you're happy in what you planted. You know that the seeds you planted are going to take root and be abundant. You know that. And knowing that in your heart, knowing what you put your time, effort, and energy is going to turn into something great. And if you don't have that feeling, this is saying go inside and figure out what brings you that joy. Where do you need to plant those seeds that's going to cultivate that joy within you? That's going to turn you into that empress so that you can have that abundance and that extraordinary life. That's what this is talking about. Beautiful, beautiful message. I wish you the very best. Much harmony and gratitude to you, my lovely friends. I thank you so much for joining me.